Welcome to students of 2nd PUC. This is session 3 of chapter 6 electromagnetic induction. In the previous session, we had derived the expression for motional EMF. If you remember, we had magnetic field a uniform magnetic field. We had a rectangular conductor on which one arm was movable. If we move the arm with velocity v, then the EMF induced here is given by B L into V, where L is the length of the conductor. So, we have derived this expression. Today, in this session, we will see what is the power dissipated while generating a motional EMF. Also, we will learn about eddy currents, its applications and methods of reducing eddy currents. So, let us begin. Let us consider a rectangular conductor of which one arm is movable. Let this be placed in a uniform magnetic field. We will label this as P, Q, R and S. The arm PQ is movable on the rectangular frame or on the rectangular conductor. So, the EMF generated in the coil is now given by B L into V, where L is the length of the moving conductor. So, if R is the resistance of the arm PQ and the resistance of the rest of the arms are negligible or considered 0, then the current flowing in the circuit, if I take the current I, the current flowing through the circuit is given by epsilon by R. The current I can further be written as B L V by R. Now, the Joule heating or the power generated in the circuit is given by I square into R. We had studied the expression for power generated in an electrical circuit in chapter 3 current electricity. The same expression is also been taken here. So, the power generated in the circuit is going to be I square into R. Now, substitute for I, we will get this as on simplification, this will be B square L square V square by R. So, this gives the expression for the power generated in a motional EMF or the Joule heating produced in the circuit in a motional EMF. We will move on. We will now see what is the relation between the charge flow in the circuit and the change in magnetic flux with respect to motional EMF. Let us begin. The EMF induced in a circuit according to Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction is given by, let us take only the magnitude, d phi b by dt. Also, the EMF in the circuit can be written as current into the resistance of the circuit, I into R. Take this as equation 1 and equation 2. Further, current is rate of flow of charges. I can write this as delta Q by delta T. So, the EMF induced can be written as delta Q by delta T into R. We take this as equation 3. For small changes, it can also be written as delta phi by delta T. So, from equation 1 and 3, we can write delta Q by delta T into R is equal to delta phi B by delta T. Delta T and delta T, they get cancelled, common, take it off. So, on rearranging, we get delta Q is equal to delta phi by R, equation 4. So, this equation 4 gives the relation between the charge flow and the change in magnetic flux in the circuit. That is it. We will now learn what is eddy current or what are eddy currents. First, what do you mean by eddy? Eddy means whirlpools or currents that flow in a circular manner. ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳೋದಾದ್ರೆ ಸುಳಿ. ನಾವೇನು ನದಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಳಿ ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅದನ್ನೇ ಎಡ್ಡೀಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೆಯೋದು. ಸೊ ಎಡ್ಡಿ ಕರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ದಟ್ ಫ್ಲೋ ಇನ್ ಅ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಮ್ಯಾನರ್. But where do we see these eddy currents? So, eddy currents are the currents generated in bulk conductors when they are subjected to changing magnetic field. To understand, let us see the diagram here. To explain what are eddy currents, we have an arrangement here. A copper piece is been tied to a string. The copper piece or a copper metal conductor is allowed to oscillate between two magnetic pieces. So, there is magnetic field between these two poles of a magnet. As the copper moves inside, it experiences a change in magnetic flux or magnetic field. Therefore, current is induced on the surface of the copper, and when it leaves this space between these two magnets, it again experiences a decrease in magnetic field or decrease in magnetic flux. So, again here now the current direction changes. So, when a bulk conductor is being made to oscillate between magnetic field, eddy currents are produced on the surface of the conductor. This is due to change in magnetic flux. Also, the direction of the current when the conductor moves inside the magnetic field and when it comes out of the magnetic field are different. Now, what is the consequence of eddy currents in the copper conductor? So, when you make a metal conductor to oscillate between magnetic field, then it experiences a damped oscillation. The oscillations die and finally, the conductor comes to halt more faster than in the absence of the magnetic field. So, this phenomenon of damped oscillations of a conductor in a magnetic field due to electromagnetic induction is called electromagnetic damping. These eddy currents have both advantages and disadvantages. Let us first look into the disadvantages. Generally, electrical devices like transformers, electric motors and many such devices where coils are being employed there, coils are wound on a bulk conductor or a bulk ferromagnetic material. So, wherever you are using bulk materials, there we experience eddy currents, and if there are eddy currents, there is heat being produced in it. So, this eddy currents result in damage of the devices or excessive heating in the devices like transformers and electric motors. So, to reduce it, what are we going to do? Here in the diagram, you see the coils wound in a transformer. So, what they do? Instead of using a bulk metal piece, we make use of laminated metal sheets, and every metal sheet are being insulated from one another by using lacquer. Also, the plane of the laminations are such that they are parallel to the magnetic field. In this way, the eddy currents are being reduced in electrical devices. What about applications of eddy currents? The phenomenon of eddy currents are made use in magnetic braking of trains. The electromagnetic damping is made use in certain galvanometers to get the galvanometer pointer again back to its rest position. Also, the phenomenon of eddy currents are used in induction furnace to prepare alloys from the constituent metals. Electric power meters used in measuring the electrical energy consumed in our houses run on the phenomenon of eddy currents. That is all for this session. Thank you.